Welcome once more to another edition of Shelf Life Book Reviews Online. Thank you as always for taking the time to watch my videos. I hope you always find them informative, and when you go to your local bookstore and decide which books to purchase, you will consider the book that I'm about to review for you today. Now, this is interesting. It is Paris, the Memoir by Paris Hilton. This is published by Day Street, and it retails for $37. The last two books that I've read were by noted female authors. The last one was Pamela Anderson, love Pamela, and now I'm reviewing Paris, the Memoir, and I'm pleasantly surprised because I know a lot of people said, well, when noted women authors write their autobiography, it's just a lot of fluff. No, there's substance. I like this book, maybe not quite as much as the Pamela Anderson book, but this book still is a must-read if you want to read a very engrossing, personal, honest, and open story. Paris Hilton, of course, is part of the Hilton family. You know, Conrad Hilton and the Hilton hotel chain. It's a make-a-rich family, and she was born into wealth. But that does not mean she has taken the lazy route out. She has worked hard for what she has, and she has a lot. Now, she was born with ADHD, and she calls it her superpower. When she was younger, she was easily distracted. She couldn't focus. So it's become something that she has had to fight through for her entire life. Now, when she was younger, it was party time for her. You know, young girls around the year 2000 or so, it was party hardy, party till you drop. And often at night, after her parents were in bed and she supposedly went to bed, she snuck out and went to parties. And she thought she got back. She thought they never found out. Well, obviously, they knew something was up. And so what happened to her eventually was, in the middle of the night, two people came and virtually dragged her out of bed. And when you read it first, you think, was she kidnapped or something? Well, she was basically abducted by two people on behalf of her. Her mother watched the whole thing unfold. It was the middle of the night, and she was taken, it was to a type of boarding school, whatever you want to call it, like a boot camp, really. Basically, it was a hellhole. It was like a form of prison where I don't think prisoners are treated that way. And so, but it was for her own good, her mother said. And she had to conform. When she was taken, there was strip searches. The people who did it, others stood, employees of the facility stood and watched and made rude comments. The people there were all in the same boat. Their parents had taken them there. Now, actually, her mother supposedly had gone to look at this place, and I guess she only saw the good parts, because there were parts that were like solitary confinement quarters. The living quarters were definitely not fit for people to live in. The food was horrible, and several times she got into confrontations. If you looked at somebody the wrong way, you wouldn't be allowed to eat or bathe or call somebody. They were allowed to call home every 2 weeks. So it was basically one of the most despicable living environments that anyone could ever consider. Now, twice she did escape from the facility, and she went and she called her mother to please help her. And how did her mother help her? She called the facility to say, our daughter, she called me, so they went and picked her up and took her back in. So it really became, I don't know, I'm sure she must have nightmares of this facility for the way she was treated and the way everyone was treated. Now, modern day, Paris Hilton has testified in front of Congress that these sort of facilities should be closed down, as well they should, because if it's anywhere near the way she describes in the memoir, it is horrific. Now, she did survive. She did get out, as you can tell. And she made the TV series, the popular series, The Simple Life, with Nicole Richie, one of her best friends. And that was a popular series, I believe, for 5 years. And they went all over the country, and they had some interesting encounters. Now, Paris Hilton has since gotten married. She's had children, and she is living the good life, not the simple life. But she has branded her name. She's put out fashion, a lot of different things. She's one of the world's most famous disc jockeys now. She's at a lot of the festivals, and she has really proven that she is more than just a pretty face. And she has fought hard for what she's got. Of course, yes, having the Hilton name did help her, but she is also definitely not resting on her laurels. She is out there, and she is showing the world, that she is a force to be reckoned with. So I guess people who laughed at her, she has the last laugh because she's a billionaire. And I'm sure you will really enjoy this book. It is very eye-opening. Like I said, what she went through at that boarding school / prison type cell is more credit to her. So if you're looking for a book that's definitely going to surprise you, it's very highly recommended. You will have to look this up at your local bookstore. So that's the book I wanted to draw to your attention this time out. Let me know if you do agree with me. And like I said, it's definitely not what you expect from Paris Hilton. So until we meet again, and we will, stay safe and stay sane and stay in touch. And I will see you at the bookstore. Bye for now. Whoops.